Greetings RC fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Sharky's Garage for another speed crawl video. And today we have got these two, my highly modified MN-99, which is on portals, has got a 1060 ESC, various other bits and pieces we'll run through it in a minute, and my JJRC Q65, which I will be running on higher power. These vehicles are some of the original vehicles on the channel. This one we refer to as Little Blue. And this is Tiny Blue, my 1/64 scale die-cast racing companion to it. And this one, the whole build was inspired by this, one of my childhood Matchbox toys, which is, let's see, a Willys Jeep modified, and I painted this one to match. Tom Lee will be happy because this one's got a driver. I haven't had this out for a while. I ran it before once and on 7.4 volts, and it went poof, and then I put a new board in it and it was been okay since then. Because it originally came on 4.8 volts. Anyway, before we get into the ins and outs of each of the vehicles, modifications, all the rest of it, don't forget to do the usual things, like, comment and subscribe. Right, let's run you through what we've got. So we'll start with the JJRC Q65. As I say, inspired by this, so hence why, that's why we've got the colour. The wheels on it are the original wheels off the MN-99. Okay, this folds down. We have a driver, which looks cool. One of the original BERCC logo stickers, and then I have just added the Sharky's Garage sticker and did it in a similar style to keep all of that. Apart from that, modifications, it has got a metal front bumper on it to give it a bit more forward weight. It's been painted. Battery tray goes in here, in the front here, and this is the battery we're going to run today, which was one of my original MN-99 7.4 volt lithium ion batteries, which does fit quite nicely into here and close down. So that's all in there nice and safely. I will tip this forward for the speed runs. The sky meter will sit in there quite nicely, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now, on to Little Blue. And thank you to Keldon Raven for painting Tiny Blue to match. I might even run these two down the track at some point. So this is Little Blue, who earned the name a long time ago running against 1/10 scales at Chick Sands. It's had a lot of changes since then. So if we open the bonnet, you can see there's a 1060 ESC running in there. It is running on a Dean's connector. The on-off switch was in there. I can't remember where I put it now. I'll have to find that, but the aerial's through there. The body and the body style, something I'm known for, is running the rear spoiler. Helps the rollovers. Now, it's got a lot of upgrades. It's got a metal front bumper. It's got a metal angle of attack. It has got portals on it, so it's going to run more slowly. It's got foams in the tyres, and these are bead locks. It's got mud flaps. Oh, and you can see there that we have a very interesting mounting position to mount it on in there, and a way of getting that all mounted together. It's got custom shocks on it. You can see there it's running on a Fly Sky handset, and I actually have two other motors that I can run on this, so at some point in time I may run a motor speed comparison It needs a different drive shaft for running those because they're in a different size, but do that. It is on a FlySky GT3B, and I've not had this on for a while. The problem with this is it takes 8 AA batteries, which is why I went for the GT5 for my comp rig. Battery wise, going to use the 7.4 volt 1500 LiPo out of my WL Toys 144001 in this one. So in the other one we are going to run the MN-99 lithium ion battery. This was running 4.8 as standard, this was running 7.4 as standard, but lithium ion, it's going to be running LiPo. So yeah, that's all of that. Any questions, drop me in the comment section. As I say, it's got mud flaps. It's more of a scale trail rig. It's not that quick. It hasn't got an uprated steering servo on it. It's one of the things that maybe need doing. The motor, I think, has got a reduction gear on it. I think this is the one out of a WL Toys, not a WL Toys, a WPL. Is it the C54? But yeah, so it's also got metal drive shafts. It's really heavy. I love it, but it just didn't perform in comp, and I don't think it will do very well speed wise today, because obviously with the portals on it, which you can see, that will give it a speed reduction. So yeah, we will see how this goes today. It may be, I think I did away with the switch on this, so it's just literally plug the battery in and go. It does need a bit of a dust off. We will be taking it outside in a bit. What else would people like to see me do with these? What other places? I mean, I'm potentially tempted to take this to the BERCC and this for the scale trail. Now, this is 1/12 scale, this is 1/10. And that's because the Willys Jeep is absolutely tiny. When you see them side by side, they don't look very much different, do they? And as I say, the tyres on the Q65 are off of the MN, the original ones. These don't have foams in them. They're a bit wider, a bit fatter. Maybe better for crawling, but I just think, it's just for me, this was more of a cosmetic build to make it look as much as possible like that. So I think that looks really cool. And the driver looks a bit like me as well. Well, if I had a Mohican, with the stubble and such like. So yeah, we will get these outside, we will do some speed runs, and see how we do. If people are interested, I can try running the other ones, probably not today, but yes, need to open up a big pack of batteries and power up the GT3B. That's the only problem with this, is the fact that it does take 8 AA batteries. Right, everything's all turned on. I'll flick the aerial up. I don't think I'm going to need it. It's got a good turning radius, but with the portals on it, it's not setting any speed records whatsoever. to replace the steering servo in it as well, because I think it's having some issues, because I can steer in reverse at the minute, but I'm having difficulty steering forwards. So yeah, definitely some work needed on this. As I expected, so 1 mile per hour and 207 feet. I will back that up off camera and see what happens when we run the other vehicle. Right, I'm just about to run it again, but what I realised was that this had come out, had come unscrewed, so I need to trim it all up. But that's what the problem was this here, which I've reconnected, and now I'll do the second speed run, which should give me my turning. Before we start with the Q65, I managed to get 2 miles an hour on the on Little Blue on the backup run, which you'll have seen before this. So onto the Q65, all set up. This should be considerably faster. A heck of a lot faster. Need a little bit of steering trim. Oh, interesting. I'm wondering whether it's done a overheat cut out power. Let's see. Yeah, looks like I have blown another board on this. But we should be able to get some data. So we'll see what it actually picked up on that. And it got 4 miles an hour, an average of 3 before it went pop. We'll see if we can get it going again. If I can, I'll try. If not, I may need to do some upgrades to this. Put a 1060 in it, so that it'll run things, and yeah, there should be room to get everything in, but it's a shame. Yes, I knew I was taking a chance running 7.4 volt, but that's what you do, don't you? So we'll see if we can get it going. Well, that didn't go very good, did it? So, the MN-99 Little Blue, on the second run we got 2 miles per hour, which was good. 1 mile per hour on the first one. I would say it's running a 1060, so I swapped out the standard electronics, which run 7.4 volts, and put in the others. Yeah. Now the JJRC Q65. Well, looks like I've blown up another board, which is a bit of a shame, because I quite like that handset and it was so neat, so handy, and all the rest of it. But what I do have is the original MN-99 thing, an original MN-99 board, which hopefully will go in here and replace the one that's blown. So that looks like that's going to be my next project to do that. Hopefully I can get that to work. Hopefully the connectors are all the same. If not, I'm a little bit screwed and it's going to take more of a wiring job, and I'm not really great at soldering, so I might have to call in some assistance. One of my good friends that is a lot better at these sort of things than me, and hopefully they can help me. So in the words of the innocuous Mr. Clarkson, on that bombshell, we hereby end today. So 2 mile an hour on Little Blue, 4 mile an hour on this one, but we blew it up. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you all again next time.